Alright, so with WrestleMania coming out tomorrow, I'm here to make my WrestleMania predictions, which indeed is going to be going on tomorrow night. So, to kick off my WrestleMania predictions, because I'm so excited about WrestleMania, uh, I had to predict the very first match.
I forgot to, on my dream card, I forgot to put, I think it should be Jerry Lawler versus Jack Swagger. I think Jerry Lawler versus Jack Swagger would be even better, or Jerry Lawler versus Michael Cole with Alex Riley as the new apprentice for Michael Cole. Actually, yeah, I would have Jerry Lawler versus Alex Riley at WrestleMania. That way he could be fighting, Michael Cole could be ringside. I would have Jerry come on top, knock Michael Cole off the turnbuckle, off the apron. That way Jerry Lawler could come out on top. So that's my prediction. Jerry Lawler picks up the win. So the first match I really want to start predicting is Jack Swagger Jerry Lawler versus Michael Cole. I know many people are saying that Michael Cole is going to get his butt kicked at WrestleMania. He's going to get brutalized. Don't really bet on it anytime soon yet, because without a doubt, Michael Cole is going to get a huge upper hand at one point, and then at the end, Jerry Lawler gets to crush Michael Cole. So I think that's how it's going to go. Or Jerry Lawler's going to crush Michael Cole, and then Michael Cole wins by a huge upset. I think that's where we're going, but Jerry Lawler's not going to dominate the whole match. I mean, don't really bet on it for a second that that's going to happen. I mean, it would be ludicrous for Michael Cole to, Jerry Lawler to dominate the whole match. I mean, I really doubt that's going to happen for sure. So, apparently, I have to say Jerry Lawler is definitely picking up the win without a doubt. Because to say the least, apparently, this would be the quick butt-kicking match, I have to say. So, alright. Moving on, next match. Next match that we would have is Snooki, Stratus, and Morrison versus Lay Cool, Dolph Ziggler. Lay Cool, Dolph Ziggler do have a shot of winning. If you think Stratus or Snooki's just going to pick up an immediate win, don't really bet on it yet, but I think Snooki and Stratus and John Morrison do need to pick up the win. It would be ludicrous for Lay Cool and Ziggler to win, just so, because the only thing that's going to really benefit out of the match would be Lay Cool and Ziggler, and they could just really brag on and celebrate their win and things like that. I mean, that would be ludicrous, but Snooki, Stratus, and John Morrison can get a huge benefit of this match. That way Stratus can really build up for Tough Enough. So those are like the only benefits that we're gonna have out of it apparently. So moving on to the next match, we have Randy Orton versus CM Punk. I forgot to put Randy Orton on my dream card, but I really think it should be CM Punk versus Miz, John Morrison, and Randy Orton, a fatal 4-way match. That would be even better, apparently. So that's what we would have got. But anyway, moving on, we have Randy Orton versus CM Punk. Randy Orton is going to come out on top and punch CM Punk in the head, which is not really surprising to see. And it's just going to happen for sure, without a doubt. I mean, why would we think that CM Punk's going to pull the win? I mean, it'll be ridiculous. I mean, Randy Orton's going to get a huge benefit out of that. He's just going to punch CM Punk in the head, which would just terminate New Nexus. But what is the purpose of this anyway? I mean, why are we going to form New Nexus if they're just going to be put away that quickly? I mean, it just serves no purpose, really, for them to just get destroyed like that. It'd just be ridiculous. So, moving on after that, we have the next match. We have Rey Mysterio versus Cody Rhodes. Rey Mysterio is definitely picking up the win without a doubt. I mean, he's just going to beat Cody Rhodes, and it's going to be obvious that Cody Rhodes is just going to get even damage again from his mask. I really see that coming. I mean, if Cody Rhodes could pick up the win, then it would be great, but I really think that Rey Mysterio is going to pick up the win for sure, without a doubt, and just going to break Cody Rhodes. And he just continues wearing the mask, and
I mean, Cody Rhodes can really benefit from a loss. That's the only person who's going to really benefit from it anyway. So yeah, that's quite it. Next match we have. Is the SmackDown main event: Edge versus Alberto Del Rio. Edge is picking up the win after getting Alberto Del Rio getting a huge upper hand on Edge this past Monday night. Edge is going to pick up the win and beat Alberto Del Rio. And then Christian should attack Edge after the match. That way, Christian could feud with Edge for the World Heavyweight Champion, because Edge really wanted this match to happen, even though Vince McMahon did say no. And that's what we got here. Apparently. So apparently, that's what may happen, and if that is to happen, that would be a great push. So let's hope that happens. Edge versus Alberto Del Rio, but Alberto Del Rio may invoke his rematch clause, so we'll see what happens from there. Okay, moving on. After that, we also have the Raw main event: John Cena versus The Miz. I have to say, The Miz does have a shot of winning this one with Alex Riley ringside and The Rock to rather screw him out of the match or attack him after, or before the match. The Rock brutally would attack John Cena. Well, I don't think it would be brutally. It would just attack him, give him the biggest butt kicking that we ever got. But I have to say, if John Cena becomes WWE Champion, then it could really benefit from it also. If The Miz's WWE Championship, it will benefit his gimmick. So I say both of them are going to get even benefits, I have to say. I mean, it'll just be, it could go either way. So I have to say, John Cena's going to pull off the win. Yeah, so John Cena's going to pull off the win, I have to say. Also predicting that Triple H versus The Undertaker, which is the biggest main event of WrestleMania history. I think Triple H may have a shot at winning this one, but The Undertaker isn't obviously going to win. People just think it's too predictable. It's ludicrous, because Triple H has his backstage politics. He may pick up the win. Undertaker has his own backstage politics, so you never know what can happen. I mean, if they could put on a great match, and if it was more fast-paced, that would be even great, because it's two powerhouses. We may see a whole new different ball game. So I have to say, this is a tough prediction. I have to say The Undertaker, he's going to continue to go 19-0, but because of what Shawn Michaels said, that you can't beat him, it could really change the whole game around. And then it's going to change the whole game, because what Shawn Michaels said was just very impactful, which could give Triple H a shot at winning. So if Triple H does win, this is a huge benefit. Undertaker wins, then he gets his 20th victim. So Undertaker needs to win this one so he can get his 20th victim, which would be great. But still going to be a great match. You never know what can happen. Triple H may pick up the win. So we can see what happens from there. So, yes, these are my WrestleMania predictions. Once again, Late Pool, Dolph Ziggler versus Snooki, Morrison, and Stratus. Snooki, Morrison, Stratus winning this one. Next match. Oh, I forgot. Santino Marella, Vladimir Kozlov, Big Show, Kane versus The Core. I have to say, The Core is winning this one. I mean, it looks like just four jobbers being put together. I have to say, like, The Core is obviously going to get a huge benefit from this one, and then the feud will continue from there. But if Vladimir Kozlov gets injured and then he replaces with Kofi Kingston, that would make more sense. So, I mean, that would be even better, I have to say. So, apparently, I have to say, yes, The Core is going to win. There's just four jobbers. Kane's just, I don't know why Kane's getting treated like this. He's being put with mid-carders, with Kozlov, Santino, with Big Show, where Kane should be competing against, we don't know who Kane. Kane could have been competing against Randy Orton or whoever. I mean, I would have put or Kane could have been competing for the World Heavyweight Championship. They could have a fatal four-way match. Kane, Christian, Edge, and Alberto Del Rio, and they could have a fatal four-way match. That should have been my dream card. I botched on my dream card. But anyway, yes, that's my predictions. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And hopefully you enjoy WrestleMania, even though it's not going to be fully enjoyed. But I have to say, It has to be Eve versus Melina and Gail Kim and Maurice in a fatal 4-way match. That's what we'll hopefully see at WrestleMania. So we'll see how it turns out. So it's the Ren Dog Extreme, and I'm taking you extreme, and I have to get ready for school.